Hello students, I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start the 8th chapter of Value Education and the name of the chapter is Respect Your Elders. So let's extend this chapter. Our parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, etc. are our elders. It is our duty to give them due respect. We should know that our elders are our well-wishers. They guide us to become good citizens. They also wish for our well-being. When we give them respect, they love us and give their blessings. Their blessings are very important for us. So, as the name is respect your elders, and we all know that we should respect our elders. Our elders are our parents, our grandparents, our relatives like uncles, aunts, etc. These all are our elders, and it is our duty to give them respect. Our elders are our well-wishers. Well-wisher means they desire for our happiness. They guide us properly so that we can become good citizens. Also, they want that we should stay healthy. When we will give respect to them, then in return they give us love and their blessings. Blessings are very important for us. We cannot do anything without their blessings. What should we do to show our respect for our elders? We should say good morning to our parents, grandparents, and other elders when we get up in the morning. We should also greet elderly people of our neighborhood when we meet them. We should also help them. We should obey them. We should try to keep them happy. So, how can we take the blessings from our elders? We should say good morning to our parents, grandparents, and other elders when we get up in the morning. Also, we should greet every elder people in our neighborhood. We should help them, we should respect them, and we should try to make them happy so that they can give their blessings to us. So, now let's read a story. There was a king named Dashrath in Ayodhya. He had three queens named Kaushalya, Sumitra, and Kekai. Kaushalya had one son Rama, Sumitra had two sons Lakshmana and Shatrughna, and Kekai had one son Bharat. All these children loved their father and mothers. The king and the queens also loved all the children. This is the story of King Dashrath who lived in Ayodhya. Dashrath had three queens named Kaushalya, Sumitra, and Kekai. And Kaushalya had one son named Rama, Sumitra had two sons named Lakshman and Shatrughna, and Kekai had one son named Bharat. All these three children loved their father and mothers. The king and the queens also loved their children very much. In those days, children were sent to Gurukul, the ashram of a guru, to study. These children were also sent to the Gurukul. They studied together there. All the four brothers had a great love and respect for each other. They also had a great respect for their guru, Vishwamitra. After completing their study, they returned to the palace. Here in the palace, Dashrath wanted Rama to succeed his throne. All the queens and other courtiers also wanted to see Rama as the new king. But Kekai did not. Kekai wanted her son Bharat to succeed the throne. Since Rama was the eldest son, he had the right to the throne. In old days, children were sent to Gurukul. Gurukul is the ashram of Guru where children were sent for study. So all the four brothers went there for study. They had a love for each other and they respect each other. Their guru was Vishwamitra. When their study completed, they returned to the palace, and here in the palace, King Dashrath wanted to give his throne to the elder son, that was Rama. Throne means a special chair where a king sat. All the people wanted to see Rama as a king, but only one queen, that is Kaikeyi, don't want to see Rama as king. She wanted that her son Bharat should become king. But Rama was the eldest son, so it is the right of Rama to succeed the throne. But Kaikeyi asked Dashrath to make his son Bharat the king of Ayodhya, since Dashrath had once promised Kaikeyi that he would fulfill any two of her wishes. He could not take the right decision. Kaikeyi asked Dashrath to send Rama for 14 years of exile as her second wish. Dashrath was badly hurt to hear this. When Rama heard this, he went to his father and said, "Father, if Mother Kaikeyi wishes to see Bharat as the king, I am ready for this. I have a great respect for her. I will be too happy to see my brother Bharat as the king of Ayodhya. I am also ready to go exile. Father, don't worry." As all wanted to see Rama as the new king, but Kaikeyi did not want this. She wanted Bharat as the new king. So she asked Dashrath to make his son Bharat as the king of Ayodhya. And once Dashrath had made promise with Kaikeyi that he will fulfill her two wishes. And Kaikeyi's first wish was that Bharat should succeed the throne, and her second wish was that Dashrath has to send Rama for 14 years of exile. Exile means the condition of someone being sent away from the country. Dashrath felt very bad, but he was unable to do anything. And when Rama heard about this, he came to his father and said, "If Mother Kaikeyi wanted this, then I am ready for this. I have a great respect for my mother. I will be too happy to see my brother Bharat as a new king. So I am ready to go exile. Don't worry, my father." Rama, along with the wife Sita and brother Lakshmana, left the palace and went to the forest to lead a life of exile. When Bharat heard the story, he got hurt. He had a great respect for his elder brother Rama, but he could not do anything. He ruled the kingdom but never sat on the throne. He told the people that he was ruling the kingdom on behalf of his elder brother Rama. When Kaikeyi saw such love and respect for each other in the family, she realized her fault. She repented for her sin throughout her life. So Rama went to exile with his wife Sita and brother Lakshmana. When Bharat heard about this, he got hurt. But he had a great respect for his elder brother Rama. He could not do anything. Still, he ruled the kingdom, but he never sat on the throne. He just ruled the kingdom on behalf of his brother Rama. When Kaikeyi saw such respect and love for each other in the family, she realized her mistake. She repented for her sin throughout her life. Repented means regret, and sin means an immoral act. So she regret for this mistake whole life. So children, You should also respect and obey your parents and other elders. You should love them and help them. I hope you all understand this story. Thank you, students.